Hello, today's our topic is optimum design of transformer, which is in subject design of DC machine and transformer. This optimum design of transformer is a part of design of transformer. Now, what is firstly we discussed about what is optimum design. Optimum design means there is a value of efficiency is higher and also the value of losses will be less and cost of transformer will be less. But in actual practice there is no any ideal transformer which has a cost value is low and efficiency is higher. So we have to adjust the value in between the efficiency and cost. So now that purpose we have to design a transformer with a good efficiency and low cost. So for that purpose we derive the equation for maximum efficiency and a minimum cost. Now see here losses in transformer. We know that our efficiency is depend on losses. If losses are less, which means that efficiency will be maximum. In a transformer, there are two types of losses, a copper loss and a iron losses. The total copper loss, which is equal to PC3IS square RV. Now we see here, here is the current of high voltage and R is an resistance of high voltage winding. So total losses, which is equal to 3 into IHV square into RHV. Now total iron losses, which is equal to Pi, which is equal to 3 into iron losses in limb plus 2 into iron losses in yoke. There is a 3 limb in a 3-phase transformer and 2 yoke in a 3-phase transformer. So 3 into Pi limb plus 2 into Pi yoke. Now the losses, iron losses in transformer which is constant, but copper losses is varying. So that we have to achieve a maximum efficiency, we have to change in our copper losses. Now P limb, which is in height of window, find out by the height of window into net iron area, density of lamination and iron losses. A specific iron losses, if we get the value of specific iron losses, small pi and density of lamination, with the height of window and net iron area we get the total copper losses in, total iron losses in iron. We know that is already a constant value. So if we get the both the area of yoke and limb, we find out total with the specific iron losses, we find out total iron losses. So now total losses P is equal to copper losses plus iron losses plus tail load losses. Now in our here we neglect this tail load losses. We have continue with the copper losses and iron losses. First we find the maximum efficiency in transformer. A total losses at full load, which is PC plus Pi, means a total copper loss plus iron losses. Now total loss at any fraction x of full load. So any value we can take of load like xq. So the value of losses, we know that iron losses is constant for any of the load. So that a changing is an copper losses. A copper losses is depend on the current square. So the value of copper losses changes with the x square. So here x square PC plus Pi. Now efficiency at any friction x of full load, which is equal to efficiency which is equal to output upon input. So our output, which is kVA into 10 raised to 3 cos phi, which is in x. Now the value of input, which is equal to output plus losses. So here is the total losses plus output. So we get equation like this. Now efficiency is maximum when the efficiency is differentiated by this variable x, which is 0. Our efficiency is maximum. So we have to differentiate this equation with the x and we get the differentiation like this: x cube 10 raised to 3 cos x plus x square pc plus pi q x square. Here we firstly differentiated first term and minus, then second term, and first term is as it is, and now the square of denominator, and finally we get the equation differentiation calculation of this, and we get pi minus x square pc which is equal to 0, and pi is equal to x square pc. So pi is an iron loss and x square pc which is an copper loss, and iron loss is a constant loss, and copper loss is a variable loss. So any transformer, if the iron losses is equal to a copper losses or a constant loss is equal to a variable losses, at that time the efficiency will be a maximum. Now we find out the minimum cost in a transformer. Output equation of transformer, we see in the figure here that in previous lecture we find out output equation of transformer, which is Q is equal to 3.33 FBM AI kW AW delta into 10 raised to minus 3. From this output equation, we assume that this combination AI into AC, which is a constant. If this product, if AI and AC, without AI and AC, other product, if we assume the constant, so that the AI into AC which is a constant, and we take m square value as a constant value. Now from above EMF per turn equation, we know that R is equal to phi m by AT. Now phi which is in flux, so flux is equal to flux density into area, so Bm into AI, and AT is equal to kW AW delta by 4, we previously discussed. So put this equation here and we get the value of 4 Bm AI upon AC into delta is equal to R. Now from this equation we take AI upon AC which is equal to R delta by 4 Bm, and the value of this we take as a beta constant. So AI upon AC is equal to beta, and AI into AC which is equal to m square. Solute this equation, we get AI which is equal to m under root beta, and AC is equal to m upon under root beta. Now we use some of the parameters. So we discussed here CT is the total cost of transformer active material which is in rupees, CI which is total cost of iron which is in rupees, CC which is in total cost of copper, CI which is in specific cost of iron rupees per kg, CC which is in specific cost of copper rupees per kg, GI which is in weight of iron which is in kg, GC is in weight of copper which is in kg, and small gi is in density of iron which is 7.8 cube kg by meter cube, and GC which is in density of copper 8.9 10 raised to 3 into kg into meter cube. This GI and GC which is also called a specific weight of copper and iron. Now we here see that a total cost of transformer, it depends mainly on its iron parts and its copper parts. So total cost of transformer which is equal to CI plus CC. So CI is in cost of iron and CC is in cost of copper. Now we know that GI is in total weight of iron and GC is in total weight of copper. So multiply total weight into specific cost, we get total cost. So here is a GI which is a weight into specific cost, we get total cost. CC into GC, multiply both, we get total cost of copper. Now in this equation, GI which is in total weight. Now small gi which is a specific weight of iron and small gc which is a specific weight of copper. So this specific weight, if we multiply total volume with the specific weight, we get total weight of any material. So here for iron specific weight is gi and total volume is AI into Li, and here Gc is a specific weight of copper and total volume is Ac into Lmt. So we get the value of total weight for iron and copper. So here is the equation. Now we put the value of Ai and Ac from the above equation. We get Ci is equal to m under root beta Li into Gi plus Cc into m by root beta into Lmt into Gc. Now for minimum cost, we have to differentiate this total cost with the variable equation. Here variable quantity is a beta. So we differentiate total cost Ct with the beta, and if this differentiation becomes 0, the minimum cost is obtained. So here we differentiate this equation and the value is equal to, put the value is equal to 0. So differentiate this equation, we get here Ci into m, which is a constant, and under root beta's differentiation is 1 half beta minus 1 half, and Li into Gi, which is constant. Here Cc into m is also constant. So under root beta 1 upon under root beta differentiation is minus 1 half beta into minus 3 by 2 into Lmt into Gc. Now we here multiply, now here we compare both the equation, we get Ci into Gi, which is equal to Cc into Lmt into Gc into beta minus 1, and beta is equal to Ai upon Ac. So here beta minus 1, which is equal to Ac by Ai. So Ai multiplied to other side, so we get Ci into Li into Gi into Li and Cc into Lmt into Gc into Ac. So we see the equation here, Ci into Li into Ga into Ai, which is exactly equal to this equation, and this equation is equal to Ci. Same for here, is equal to this equation, and this equation is equal to Cc. So here Ci and Cc is a cost of iron and cost of copper. So find out the minimum cost of any transformer. We have to equal cost of iron and cost of. Now here we find the area of core affected by weight of copper and iron. So area of core, which is equal to Ai, and weight of copper and iron, which is equal to Gi, capital Gi and capital Gc. For that, here we take a ratio of weight of iron to the weight of copper. A weight of iron which is equal to Gi and weight of copper which is equal to Gc. So put the value from the above equation. Gi is equal to Ai into Li into Gi. Here is the specific weight into total volume of iron, specific weight of copper into total volume of copper. Now we know that Ac is equal to Kw into Aw from our window space factor. So put this value in equation. Now we take Kw Aw, which is equal to Gc by Gi, Ai Li Gi upon Lmt into Gi. Now we here our Gc Ai upon Gi. Other parameter we take as a constant K1. So we get the value K1 is equal to Li into Gi upon Lmt into Gc, and the equation is K1 into Gc into Ai upon G1. Now our output equation of transformer, which is Q is equal to 3.33 FBM Ai Kw Aw delta into 10 to minus 3. We see here. Put the value of Kw Aw here. So we get equation like this: 3.33 FBM Ai square Ki Gc Gi delta into 10 to minus 3. We have to find area of core with weight of copper and iron. So we get here area of core. So Ai square is equal to Q upon 3.33 FBM Ki Gc by Gi delta into 10 to minus 3. Now under this equation we get the value of Ai, and this is the relation between Ai, Gi and Gc. All these others we can take as a constant K. So we get A is equal to K under root Gi upon